Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drevlin and this is my quest log. So this is actually gonna be just a small short side video, because after defeating Vort of the Boreal Valley, as we did last video, I was actually hoping to have 20k souls to be able to buy that key from the maid, but I only had like 16-17k, so what I decided to do was farm. As you can see down in the right corner, I went a little bit overboard and farmed for a couple of more souls than I actually needed. So yeah, we have 20k souls now at least, and with that, we can finally buy the key, the tower key. So let's do that, and this video will simply be to show you what items there are up in the tower, up here in the Firelink shrine. So yeah, just run up here and simply use the key. Now, as a reminder, we used the tree skip earlier to get to Pickle P and Pumparum, as well as pick up the Estus Shard, the covetous Silver Serpent Ring, and a Titanite Bug in our first video when I went through the whole tutorial area as well as Firelink Shrine. So in case you didn't do that, you can run up this tower, and the normal way to reach all of that is to simply halfway over this bridge, you drop down here, and then you drop down onto the roof. And actually over here you can also reach Pickle P and Pumparum. But in case you want to get the items, you simply drop down the ledge over here. But first you should probably get over here and kick down this ladder, which will give you a small shortcut in case you want to go up there and trade more items. Now, let's check that tower. And I'm actually a bit worried about having so many souls, because there's a risk of dying doing this. So yeah, straight across in here, and we have an elevator taking us up. There's really just the one item up here that we can get, and it's at the top by the big bell, and it's the Firekeeper's Soul. It's a key item, so let's take a look at that for those that actually care. I'll try to do this ever so often as I can remember, in case you want to pause the video and check up the lore on some of the items. And then we go back down again, and you might be thinking, hey, that's not really worth 20k souls, especially since you can use the tree skip. But item down there, and also, I don't know if, yeah, there we go, item down there. Those are the items we want. And this is the part where there's a big risk of dying, because we need to jump down all of this. So here's hoping we survive. Nope. No! Finally. Now, this item isn't really the one that we want. It is a Firekeeper set. Not that good, sadly, even for a spellcaster. But yeah. Just taking a quick look at the stats and all that. No, so after you've landed here, make sure to heal up, because you're close to dead. And then gently drop down. There we go. And you should be able to survive that fall. And we can pick up the item that, to some at least, might actually be worth 20k souls. The Estus Ring. So finally we have a 4th ring that we can equip. So increases HP restored with Estus Flask, making your Estus Flasks even better. Sadly, it doesn't count on FP if you're using a Ashen Estus Flask, but at least you can get a bit more boost when healing your HP. So let's equip that one and open this door, and you will see that we are now where we first defeated the Swordmaster and received the Uchigatana in the first video. And that's really it. So now it's up to you to decide if that is worth 20k souls in the beginning of the game. I myself find the ring really helpful, but it really isn't any must to get it. You can do that much later on when you're not so dependent on leveling up and things like that. So yeah, you might want to use your souls on levels, leveling up your weapon, buying like useful items, armors, things like that. So yeah, and as you can see, I still have 17k souls left, but I will spend those in the next video before we venture into the next area. So until then, take care and happy gaming. Bye bye!